Academy Director, members of Board of Directors, Vice Principal, dear colleagues, the host of today's program, grade 9 students, and very special guest of the day, dear grade 10 and SE students. I am humbled and feel privileged to address you today. I'm also overwhelmed at this moment by the fact that you have achieved so much, yet you have to go or travel so much. Life is not over yet. There is so much left behind to do. As you remember, we in class 9 we read a poem from Robert Frost. He says, I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. So we do have that. We have miles to go before we sleep. There is a lot more to do before we take rest. I remember the days I met you about 6 years ago. You were in grade 5 that time. When I realized that you have so much potential in you and you have proved and you will prove that you will in the future too. That you prove what your potential is, your true potential. I remember Gopal sir talking about your ideal self and real self. That's really very true. Your goal has to be always to try to achieve your ideal self, not the real. As we all are familiar with the truth about the fact that every departure comes out of a pleasant meeting. Departure after meeting is normal. We have to accept it. It is inevitable. I am definitely start thinking about this departure yet. I am pleased and hopeful about your bright future. In this duration of 6 years, we, teachers in general, and I in particular, might have been angry occasionally. I try to control my anger normally. Might not have been able to understand you. I do try to understand you because I believe in what Stephen R. Covey, what he says. In one of his principles in the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, what he says is, seek first to understand, then to be understood. So I try to follow that as far as possible. But those were just a part of everyone's academic journey. We did all those stuff. Why? Because that's what happens in the academic journey. This happened to me, this happened to all the teachers here, this happens to you, this happens to everyone. You get scolded, you get sometimes one or two slaps from your teachers, you have to accept them. I believe I'll be forgiven for unintentional and unwanted misbehaviors with you sometimes. Finally, before I conclude, I just would like to tell you, and I really mean it, that you will be missed a lot. But wherever you venture, please remember that you have immense potential within you. That we don't actually realize sometimes the potential within us. This is what we have to try to achieve at all the time. And I request you to find your true potential and reach it. Get it. In addition, I hope that you will be able to find out who you really are, which Gopal sir also highlighted about your ideal self. Try to act according to your true self and conscience. I have always highlighted the importance of 3 things. Do you remember what I tell you in the classroom? Always my focus is on 3 important things. Okay, dear class participants, I just want to focus on those 3 things that I often tell you. That is, that you eat good food, that you have good sleep, and that you have good exercise. You don't have to worry in your life. Good food, healthy food, good sleep, and good exercise. That's all. You don't have to do anything. If you do these things right, you don't have to worry about health. Never, ever. If you want to take away anything from me and all the teachers today, I think